Hello, fabulous people! Welcome to another tutorial for Photoshop. Last time you guys asked... last time it was the layouts for Pokemon, and this time I got a request to do thumbnails. So, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. It's the same thing. You gotta do 1280 by 720. And make sure it's all clear and stuff. And this is pretty simple, pretty basic. First thing usually that I like to do, I guess I'll show an example for Soul Silver, I guess. Or why don't we go, what should I do, what should I do, what should I do? You know, why don't we do, why don't I do Soul Silver? Do 12, because that's, I think I posted 12, that was the last one. Okay, so let's say you're making a Soul Silver thumbnail. Crap. Okay, yeah, let's say you're like fighting Team Rocket and it's in Soul Silver. You're gonna want to make it so that it would like fit into a 1280 by 720 thing, so you don't want it to be the full box because that's not gonna fit. So maybe you want to do like something like this where it's like sort of like a vertical screen of sorts, and you go to your snipping tool. If you can't find that, just search go to the search bar, search snipping tool and something like that, and it's pretty easy to use, and then save it as something you'll remember. So I see there's a Rapidash there, so I'm gonna save it as Rapid and there we go. And that's usually the first thing you want to do. You want to have like a background, you want to have something to work with so you know what to put over it, and we're gonna get to that in just a second. So yeah, okay, I got like the silver borders in there. That's something you probably want to avoid. So then control C, control V, and this isn't like what you have to do. This is just like a base. Like some people, like what I do for Soul Silver, I just have one screenshot and I always change it with the text over it. I just change the episode name and I have a new Pokemon featured on there. Some people like to do that, some people don't. Maybe we'll make this like a little bit more squared to get the box out of there. You can make it bigger, you can just like make it look a little bit nicer. Kind of like that. You have the Pokemon trainer in the corner with the Rapidash, so it looks nice and clean, cool. Then you could send out the Pokemon logo. Pokemon, where is it, where is it, where is it? Okay, logos. Alright, so let's say you're playing Soul Silver. You want to make sure that it looks nicer with the official Pokemon logo and such, so you want to control C, control V. Always like pay attention to what I'm doing on here, because I might not be able to explain it. I don't know what everything's called. Then you want to free transform it, make it look nice and even, make it look nice and big too, so that way it stands out. I think that's definitely something that a lot of people miss out on when they're making thumbnails. They don't realize if you want it to look nice, you gotta make sure it's big too. Otherwise, no one's gonna click on it if it's just like a gameplay screen. Yeah, then you want to get that restricted trademark thing out of the way because it just makes it look a little silly. Okay, then you want to add a stroke to it, maybe not, depending on your style. Maybe make it a little bit bigger so that way it looks cooler. In this case, since it's Soul Silver, why don't we go ahead and maybe make it, no, that doesn't fit, let's just make it white, why not? That looks nice. Let's give it a little drop shadow so it stands out a bit. You want to add some distance. This is just to make it look a little bit nicer, you know. You don't have to do this, but it definitely adds, see there with the shadow and stuff. Make it bigger, stuff like that. It adds just that much more substance to add that stuff. That's just my recommendation. You're not obligated to do that by any means. So then go ahead, pick a font that you like. I think for Soul Silver, a very good one might be some sort of like script kind of thing. So Soul Silver. Okay. And then you might want to just put it next to the Pokemon logo, right on top right there, and then add a stroke to it, give it a nice little color overlay, maybe make it white as well to contrast with there, maybe make it blue, maybe make it a lighter shade, I don't know, that looks nice. Maybe add some glow in there, that way it stands out a bit. Maybe give it an outer glow, drop shadow once again, make it stand out, add some more distance, add some more spread, stuff like that, so it stands out, just to make it look really nice. Crap. Yeah, size is something you don't want to play around with too much because it adds a little bit of a blur effect, but it doesn't make it stand out too much, but it makes it just stand out that much more. And let's say this is episode 11, right? Okay, so you want to make that much bigger, 220, or maybe even 320. Okay, that's a little big. Let's just make it 300, or yeah, this is another thing you might want to play around with. Maybe you could even free transform on text. But yeah, okay, let's put the 11 there. You want to make those big though, that way people know this is episode 11. You know, it just helps that much more for people to have that understanding. Inner glow, let's give it inner shadow. Let's give it, okay, no, we don't want inner shadow because that interferes with the drop shadow and whatnot. Okay, well, this is just what I do. You don't have to, but this is just a little bit more to help it stand out. I hope like my little effects things helps you Photoshop newbies and whatnot. You could also maybe add a little number sign there. It doesn't work for all fonts, as you can see there with the script kind of thing. It doesn't work for all of them. And let's say a Pokemon that was bothering you a lot in the episode was Haunter. Let's use that as an example. Or yeah, let's just use Haunter. Okay, let's just wait for it to pop up. Okay, Dream World Art. Let's go. Type in Haunter. There you go. Then Control C and Control V, and there you go. You got a Haunter on the thumbnail. You might want to put it like underneath the text too. That way, if you want to make it a little bit bigger, that way it doesn't go over it. So something like this. That way it like really stands out. You could even like make it fly out of the thumbnail. That way it just sort of stands out. People are more likely to click on it if you make the layout have some more colors, have some more vibrance. Just make it really big, make it stand out. And it's okay if like it goes over that. It's just like the background of the in-game stuff. It just makes it look a lot nicer and it adds to a bigger touch. And you could even add the drop shadow or the strokes and stuff to Haunter. Maybe when you make it bigger it might not look as nice. Like as you can kind of see here, it looks a little jagged. But that's fine. You could maybe see inner shadow tends to work for Pokemon like Haunter and stuff, and then you could add a drop shadow. You can change the angle of it so it goes the other way, and stuff like that, so it just looks a little bit more nicer, stands out and stuff. So it's cool. This looks like a pretty decent thumbnail. This is something that I would click on. Maybe you could change the text a little bit. I don't know if that text necessarily works. It looks a little kind of meh. I don't know. But, you know, just expand upon this, find out what works for you, and stuff like that. So, if you enjoyed, please leave a like. If this helped, please let me know. I know some of you guys have been tweeting at me showing me your layouts, which is really cool. So just let me know if this helped, if it works for you. And if there are any other tutorials, like I don't really know how to make banners or icons, so I can't do that. But if you want to like see how to edit a video, maybe I could help you with that. I don't know, but there are plenty of tutorials out there as well that could help you out. So yeah, just leave a like. Stay fabulous. Bye.